All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and dive in. Let me do this. I'm gonna pin these videos. Okay. All right, you guys. So a lot of like little housekeeping things, but also some changes that I want to make sure you guys see because we know November and December are crazy, right? This is going to be no surprise that there's holidays and traveling and school events and all the things. So we have to be very, very intentional with our time in November and December more than ever before. So we're going to try to keep it really simple as far as team stuff goes, but also give you guys some things that might add a little bit more value to your business this month. So first thing being said, Sunday nights will be our normal huddles. We're not switching to Monday. We're just doing tonight because Halloween was obviously our normal huddle night. We are going to still do power hours on Tuesdays. And I really want to encourage everyone on here tonight to show up to these. And Lauren's going to talk about that in a little bit. I know it's really easy to just not jump on Zoom because we're just working, but there is something to showing up, having your camera on, and getting work done one night out of the week. So if Tuesday nights are a night where you can be on, grab a drink, get on, put music on. You don't have to talk or anything. We're not usually talking on here, but just try to commit to yourself that you're going to be on there at least for a couple of Tuesdays this month, because that is the only scheduled power hour we're having as one big team. So typically there's music or something playing so you guys can listen or you can mute. But on Thursday nights, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to have some guest speakers throughout the month. Obviously not on Thanksgiving, but every other Thursday, we are going to have some really awesome guest speakers, including someone who's almost earned Christmas cash 3 times already. So you might want to be on the 11th. I'm just saying. But we're going to have some really awesome guest speakers. So I want you guys to show up for those. Have your cameras on if you can. Do all the zeros, all the emojis in the chat, cheer these people on for sharing some of their November with us. And then if you guys haven't seen our host to post giveaway for November, we switched it up just a little bit. We're doing Amazon or cash, but it's going to be 4 winners for $250. So if you guys haven't seen that, that's the new promotion for our team giveaway. You can promote it as cash, promote it as Amazon, promote it as holiday shopping, whatever you want to. 4 winners for $250. That drawing will be on December 1st. The other thing that we're changing a little bit for schedule wise, and I'm not going to give you guys the times of these because we'll just kind of announce it as they come up, but we are going to be doing about 6 opportunity events on Facebook over the next 6 weeks or so. So we're going to have different leaders and emerging leaders. You guys know who you are. I see a lot of your faces right now. People that are just killing it in the business are going to go on Facebook with me and just share like 2 to 3 minutes of their story, basically encourage people to give this business a shot. Just kind of open their eyes to what an extra stream of income might do for their life, a little bit about what we do, what we offer. And that's it. So you guys will be able to invite your potentials to watch those live videos. You can share them privately in Messenger. It's just another tool to help you guys promote and to help your potentials meet other people on the team. I always like to tell my potentials like, hey, I'd love for you to hear from some of the other girls that I work with, because they can hear it from us all day long, right? But then when they realize they're going to get training or help or encouragement from different personality types, that you're not the only one doing this, right? You're not the only crazy person doing this. Sometimes that'll help seal the deal. So those are going to be on the 7th, 11th, 17th, and 22nd. And I did not put that on the team calendar because it's a bunch of just random days. Some are at 8, some are at 9. So we're just going to tell you guys basically the day before or the day of, because really you don't want to be waiting for those to invite your potential distributors. That's just something, if you're in the conversation with someone or you need to follow up with someone, you can say, hey, a couple of my friends are going live on Facebook tonight. Do you have a few minutes to check it out? Okay. They're going to be hopefully about 15 minutes long. So short and sweet, but that should really help you guys this month. Plus, you should just jump on and cheer on everyone that is sharing their stories, because that's a big deal, you guys. Something I'm really excited about that I wanted to announce on here, it probably just posted it to the team page because I did schedule a post earlier today, but we're going to do something for the first time, really, at least virtually. We're going to do a gives back in November for our team. And so All that means is if you guys are newer, you might not know that we actually have an It Works Gives Back Foundation. We support the fight against human trafficking. We support pediatric cancer research, humanitarian aid. What am I forgetting? Veteran support. There's like 5 or 6 different organizations that we support. And you have the option to donate part of your paycheck every month to our Gives Back Foundation. But we're going to do something a little extra this month, and it is not mandatory, obviously, but for those that feel called to give, we're asking that you guys commit to donating $3 to $5 of your sample pack sales this month to the Gives Back Foundation. So there's a post on the team page for those of you that want to jump in and do this. And basically each time you sell a sample pack, you can drop a comment on there. We're going to see how much we can raise as a team at the end of the month. It's probably going to be easiest to either figure it out through Venmo, or if you raise enough, you can send it into the Gives Back Foundation through their website. But I think it's increments of $50. So what we may do is collect all the money in one group, and then I can send it in. But I also talked to Tyler, and we're going to match whatever we raise as a team. So if as a team if we sell 100 sample packs and we all donate $5, that's obviously a lot of money, right? And we're going to match it. So depending, you guys can decide if you want to donate 3, 5, even if you want to donate $1 per sample pack sold, you get to choose how much you sell your sample packs for. But what I love about this, you guys, is not only do we get to give back at a time where it's really important to give back, right? All year long, but especially November, is that this gives you another tool, right? It gets the products in people's hands. It gives you another thing to post, to talk about, to share our Gives Back Foundation, to share that part of our business that not a lot of people know about. And I'm personally going to use this as a new thank you message when people do host to post for me. Because I have people that have done host to post for me like every month for 2 years now. And I know a lot of you guys have people that do it every single month. I've already talked to them about the products. I've already talked to them about the business opportunity. This is just going to give me an extra message to send to those people of like, by the way, I'm donating $5 of every sample pack sold. Are you interested in Sleepy Tea or Skinny Brew? Just something like that. I did post a message example on the team page. So again, it's a win-win. The more sample packs you sell, the more products are in people's hands. You're going to make a little, give a little, everyone wins. So that's just an extra fun thing that we're doing this month. And then 2 last little things that I want to encourage you with, and someone that is a guest speaker this month is going to talk about this more in depth, but I want to encourage you guys to be really, really loud about our triple threat. Okay, so that's gummies, TFX, Skinny Brew, or you can have maybe your own variation of it, but I want you to be really loud about it. So result photos, use it in your verbiage, talk about it in your story. Even if you're talking about gummies, talk about how it's one part of our triple threat. Let people see the term triple threat, because the louder you are about it, right? That's what people ask about. You're going to attract whatever you're being loud about. And one of the things that I heard at an event that we were at a couple weeks ago is this girl has awesome triple threat results. She's loud about triple threat. And guess what? She signs distributors because she upsells them to the business kit for, I think it's like $8 more-ish to be a distributor. Because when you buy triple threat, it's 4 products. So it's 2 pick 2s. Okay. And then you can upsell them to be a distributor instead. And that's how she's signing all of her distributors. So if you're loud about triple threat and then people want triple threat, then you can ask them, by the way, you can spend an extra couple dollars, become a distributor, get those same products, and make some extra money. So that's just a little tip for you guys. I know she'll probably be go a little bit more in depth, but start now talking about it. Even if you don't take the other products, even when you're making your Skinny Brew, mention triple threat. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the last thing we are going to change this month is if you're in our Success Squad Telegram chat, which most of you probably are, we are going to be doing booms in that chat. I know a lot of you guys have been in that chat when we've had booms before, where you can go in there and you can just basically give yourself a shout out when you get a customer and a distributor. We kind of got away from it for a while because we just do in different seasons. But the reason that I want to do this, you guys, is because we do have a bunch of new people on the team. And I want these booms to add value though. So when you sign a customer, or you sign a distributor, what we do is we say boom 1, new customer, you have to share how you signed the customer or where they came from, not just they came from a follow-up. What follow-up message did you use? I signed a distributor from a post. What post was it? Share and add value to that chat so people are getting other ideas and they're seeing where these people are coming from and the work that you're putting in to get the enrollments. Okay, it's not meant to lead to comparison. We're all in totally different parts of the journey. We've all done different amounts of work to get where we are. It's just to help other people see that we're finding customers and distributors from all different places. You're going to see a common theme that most people come from post to post or follow up. But hopefully that's going to help a lot of you guys just kind of get an idea of what people are doing to get the success that they're having. And then I do have Lauren on here with me, who I'm going to have jump on here in a second and share some things that are on her heart with you guys. But I did want to share just a couple little bullet points that have nothing to do with our team schedule, but just I have a feeling that there's people on here that probably need to hear one or more of these things. And the first thing is that you have to stop overcomplicating what we do to grow our paycheck. Okay, this 4-in-1 system, Christmas cash, the 150, the 350, all the different parts of the 50s, like there's so many different things going on that the company threw at us. Okay, and as you start to learn it, you're going to be obsessed with it. But there are so many little details. And if you spend so much time trying to figure out exactly how and what if this and what if that, you're missing the whole point. The whole program is to eventually simplify how we build the business. But if you've been in for a while, it seems really complicated because we know a different way of doing things. So I want you guys to know that we still build the business in the exact same way. Whether you're brand new or you've been in for 10 years like I have, we look for people that want to make extra money while they try the products, and we look for people that want to try the products at a discount. That's it. And if you're going to do that every day, you're still doing host to post, you're still talking to people the same way. The only difference is that if you were not already super invested in the distributors you signed, you're going to be more invested in those distributors that you signed, which is how it should be. Everything else is exactly the same. Okay. And obviously we want to also see you guys do more than 4-in-1. 4-in-1 is the goal, you guys, to do every single month, but there's some of you that have done way more than 4-in-1 that can continue to do way more than 4-in-1. So don't let that necessarily be your marker. If you have bigger goals than that, then by all means, do more than 4-in-1. But as a goal for all of us, 4-in-1 is where your focus is, and teaching other people to do the same thing. And then the next couple things I'm going to tell you guys is stuff that I am personally telling myself. So I'm not yelling, not yelling ever, but I'm not yelling at you guys. This is all stuff that I've had to reflect on the last couple months. And I have a feeling that some of you guys need it too. A lot of you guys know, since having a second baby, I have been literally all over the place. I feel like I don't have enough time to do all the things that I used to do, the things that I feel like used to make me, I don't know, like walking in my purpose in the business. I feel like I don't have time. I don't have enough arms. I don't have enough time to do everything for all the people that I want to do. And so I feel like I've used that as an excuse over the last couple months. And so I kind of just had to look in the mirror this month and be like, okay, what I'm not changing, I'm choosing. And so a lot of you guys might not be in the exact same situation I'm in, but what you're choosing or what you're not changing is what you're choosing. And so if you keep looking up every month, not in the place you want to be, or feeling like every month you have these high hopes, and then in the middle of the month you get discouraged and you fall off for 2 weeks, if you're continuing to do that every single month, this is your sign that something has to change, that this month you have to do things differently. And I know there's a big group of us that we love to get up early, right? We feel way more productive when we get up early and we do the things. There's some of you that are probably trying to get up early and you're not being productive in the morning or at night because you're so tired from waking up early and you're not productive. And there's some people that just know that, like, okay, I tried the 5 a.m. thing and I'm not getting stuff done on either end. Okay. Stop doing that. If you're choosing to get up early and it's not working for you, then change it, and vice versa. If you've been staying up late and you realize when you're up late, you're just scrolling on TikTok, stop it, get up early, be productive, and then do whatever you want for the rest of the day. But whatever is not working for you, you guys, at this point, you're choosing it. And I just had to look in the mirror and be like, how I'm spending my time is not is not doing me any favors. And so the other thing that I've been doing is working reactively instead of proactively. And I know when we work from our phones, a lot of us get to a point in our business where we are really bad about this, and we just respond to the things that are coming in, right? We respond to the things that we're getting from the day before. We're getting responses from the host to post the night before. And so we're spending so much of our day just reacting to what's coming through on our phone instead of being proactive, sending out the new host to post messages, sending out the new friend requests, sending out the new messages. So make sure that you guys are working proactively and not just reactively. And the bigger your team gets, this is really important, because there are going to be days where you wake up and you have 8 messages from people on your team that need your help or sending you screenshots. And if you immediately start getting back to those people, not saying you shouldn't be somewhat quick, especially if you have new distributors, but if all you do is respond to them all day long and you're not working your own business, then you are going to find yourself burnt out, and you're also a little bit miserable, and you're not going to be seeing the progress that you want to see in your own personal business. Okay. And then very last thing I'll say, because I've got like a list of like 8 more, but the last thing that I'm going to say is just procrastination in general. And for those of you, I won't even say moms, but for those of you that even have a life at all, it's really easy to say, okay, as soon as I get XYZ done, I'm going to send out my host to post messages. Okay, as soon as I do this laundry, the baby will still be sleeping, and I'll send out those 25 follow-up messages. And what happens, right? Like we get halfway through our laundry and the baby wakes up, or maybe like you do this, and then your friend calls, and then you realize you got to go to class. Okay. If you want different results, sometimes you're going to have to flip-flop your priorities. And sometimes it has to be, I'm going to get XYZ done for my business. And then if I have time, I'm going to do the laundry. And maybe that's a conversation you might have to have with a significant other or whatever. But in order for your results to change, you're going to have to flip-flop your priorities around. So that's just something I caught myself doing, is like, okay, I'm going to do this real quick and then I'll get to business. And I've had to reverse that and do business first and get to the other thing next. So, okay, I think I'm ready to pass it over, Lauren. I still have a couple things, but I don't want to steal any more time. So I'll let you hop on here.
I'll let you fill in whenever I'm done, but I've been like, I don't know if y'all have been watching me, but I've been like freaking amped to talk. I'm not usually so much like this, but Alyssa had asked me to be on here with her, and there's just so much on my heart that I just want to share. And I'm just so stinking excited for the rest of this year. And I hope that none of this comes off as like negative or anything like that, but I'm going to give you guys a bunch of tough love tonight, because that's just what I am feeling like I need to do. I feel like a lot of us are kind of like in a funk right now. I feel like a lot of us have been saying over and over and over again that, it's a weird month, it's a slow month, it's a bad month, it's this, it's that, it's all of this discouragement. And so I feel like I need to kind of bring some positivity. And I know I'm really awkward and I usually ramble and I usually do all of the weird things and I'm not good at these, but I did make a list, which is not like me. I usually just speak from the heart and I just like ramble, but I needed to make a list because there's so much that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'll try to make it as quick as possible, but I appreciate you being on. So I'm just going to just talk until I'm done. So the first thing, like I said, there's been so much like weirdness about the season lately. Everybody's saying, I'm not getting any enrollments. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Nobody's answering me. Nobody's commenting on my host to post. I can't get anybody to post for me. I can't, like, all of the things. Okay, stop. Just stop. Whatever you're saying, you're bringing that to fruition. So you have got to quit speaking that over yourself. You've got to quit speaking that over your business, over your team, over everything. Just stop. If you get one host to post up, then yay, you got one host to post up. Stop looking at the negative and saying, I didn't get 10 up. Instead, say, I got 3 up today. That's awesome. And one of those got 5 comments. That means that there's 5 potential people that I get to talk to and maybe build a relationship with, maybe meet a new friend, maybe help them change their lives and reach their goals. Like, stop focusing on the negative stuff and start focusing on the positive things. Do that and see what happens. See how your business, how your life, how your attitude just completely changes. I know that for myself, I've been in a funk for a couple of months now because I was on a big high. I was real excited. I went triple diamond. Jeff went double diamond. Like, life was good. My team was rocking. Everybody was excited. And then it just kind of all went scourge, and like, life happened to a bunch of people, and things started dropping. And so I got in a funk, and I was like, maybe I just wasn't ready. Maybe God, took it away because I wasn't doing the right things with it, like all of the stuff. But I've switched my mindset and I'm focusing on the positive stuff. And I'm so freaking pumped. Like, my hands are shaking because I'm so excited about this business, about the things that I am doing, the things that my team is doing. Brittany on my team, she freaking rocked it out last month. Like, her husband is in the service and he was gone, and she's got a baby by herself for the first time, but she still managed to pull out and maintain Ruby this month. Courtney, she freaking killed it and came in with like 1 billion orders on the last day and maintained Emerald. Wendy, she's one of my new distributors. She got her first 4-in-1 last month, like in her first 30 days. It's amazing. Like, focus on the positive stuff. There are still good things that are going on. So focus on that. 2, I'm not even going to keep track of the numbers because I don't know where I'm going to be, but for now, 2. If you feel like your team isn't working, if you feel like that, you're losing traction, all the bad things are happening, life is just kicking you right in the butt every single day, just try to remember why you started this business. You started for a reason, right? So you either started for gas money, you started to give your kids a better life, you started to pay off debt, you started, whatever the reason, that hasn't changed, right? Like, you started this business for a reason, and the alternative is like going back to the situation you were in before you started this business. So on the bad days, just try to remember that your why hasn't changed. The reason you started this hasn't changed. I know that when I have bad days, and if my team isn't showing up, or if my customers are all canceling their auto ships, or if I just cannot get my life together to put up a post and I have to use a picture from 2017 because I haven't brushed my hair in 6 days, like whatever the case is, I still know that I have a son that I want to give the world to. I have a fiance that I want to do so much traveling with and just experience so many things. I have a team that has trusted me to help change their lives. I have a team that has so many of their own goals and their own passions and their own things that they trusted me with. And I have a sponsor that depends on me to show up every day and has put so much time and effort and love into me that if I were to just walk away or quit because I'm having a bad day, then like, I can't even imagine, could not even imagine. Alyssa takes advantage of that sometimes, but but it's okay. So just try to remember why you started. Sorry, I'm gonna turn my phone on silent. I'm getting a little bit out of breath because I'm just freaking pumped. So just remember why you started. Remember, that stuff hasn't changed. Everybody else's whys may have changed. Everybody else, may have given up and just not had the motivation and the grit that you have, but you still have it. So show up for yourself and show up for your team and show up for your family and everybody else. Don't compare yourselves to people. Like, you have no idea what is going on in everybody else's lives. If somebody hits their goal before you did and they've been in sooner or shorter amount of time than you, good for them. Celebrate them, cheer them on, be excited for them. You have no idea what they've gone through in their life and why God is blessing that season of their life. you just have to be happy for people. You have to have positivity in your life. You cannot compare yourself and get down on yourself and be upset because somebody else hit their goal before you did. Just quit comparing yourself. That's not fair. You don't get to do that. Another thing, like Alyssa said earlier, get on Zooms, stay freaking connected. If you're having a bad day, that's great. Have a bad day. Give yourself time. We all get to have bad days. We all deserve to have our time. Have a few minutes and, have a pity party and then get back to work and reach out to your sponsor or reach out to your accountability partner or reach out to your sideline or whoever it is that you talk to on a daily basis and say, hey, I'm having a bad day. Like, I feel like this. Can you please talk to me? Can you please make sure it's going to add value to your life and to that person's life too, because sometimes, we get in a cycle of just venting and offloading to somebody, and that can bring, both parties down. But you have to just make sure that you're bringing something to the conversation and looking for a solution and not just offloading all your crap onto somebody else. So, just reach out to people whenever you're having a bad day and when you're having a good day. If you didn't get 10 host posts up today, but you got 5, good job. Tell somebody I got freaking 5 host posts up today. If you didn't get a customer, but you got up and you got dressed and you did a reels, that's awesome. Be so excited about that and celebrate those little wins too, and celebrate them with your upline and with your sideline. People want to celebrate you and encourage you. So just make sure that you're not only giving negativity to other people, that you're also reaching out with positive things too. And then, okay, so Alyssa did talk about one of our guest speakers. So whenever I went to Winter Circle, I met my sweet friend, Ashley Skidmore. She is amazing. We really hit it off. They have a little girl that is the same age as Aisel, and we've been camping together. They've came and stayed here. We love them. She's going to be one of our guest speakers this month, and she is absolutely amazing. She's already earned her Christmas cash. She's so stinking cute. I just can't even handle her. But from March till now, she's lost 50 pounds with the triple threat, and she has had amazing results. And so, we really want to encourage you guys to start using some sort of product. Start pushing the triple threat for the weight loss, or pick out 3 different products for skincare, or do something to start getting your own results so that you can be really loud about that and share that. But like Alyssa said, the way that she's doing it, if you get the coffee, the TFX, and the gummies, and they order it as a loyal customer, it's $138. To sign up as a distributor, they're getting those same exact products for $149. It's $11 more for them to just become a distributor. So she's flipping it and saying, cool, you just did a host post for me and you're going to get this triple threat, but there's already 5 people on your host post that are interested in the product. So either I can have them as customers, or you can, and you can spend $11 more and become a distributor and start making money while you're using the products. So she's going to go over all of that with you, but it's a really great tool to start using. So get excited about a triple threat. Get excited about, getting your own personal results. I know that October 1st, I started doing the hair, skin, and nail challenge with Amy. And I know you can't tell it right now because I literally haven't brushed my hair in 3 days, but it feels so much bigger and thicker and longer and all of the things and healthier. And so I'm so pumped to be able to have results, because I haven't had my own result pictures for a couple of years. So get excited about that. I know that I've talked to several people that have said that when they're in a promotion period and they're trying to promote, then they go full force with their own results, using the products consistently so that they have that to share with people, and it helps a whole bunch. So get excited about that. Start using the products, start getting your own results, and start thinking about promoting the triple threat and getting people flipped over to distributor for just $11 more. It's insane. And then a couple of tips that I have. This time of year is not going to get any easier, slower, anything. It's going to be crazy. I know for myself, this weekend, we're going to Fort Worth for Diamond Weekend, and I can't wait to see everybody. Cassie's pumped. And, we have Thanksgiving this year, or this month. We have, I have so many birthdays in the family coming up. We have Christmas coming up. We have like all the things. So it's not going to get any easier, but you can do a couple of things to stay on track. You can schedule your posts. You can plan your days ahead. You can do your personal development. I think during this time is a good reason to double up on your personal development, especially whenever everybody's feeling like they're kind of in a funk and it's a weird time of the year and their business is slow and all of that. Double up on your personal development. Instead of doing 20 minutes a day, do 45 minutes a day. Like, break it up. You don't have to do it all in one setting, but make sure you're doing your personal development. And then just do the things every day. Just do it all. Like, if you're doing host to post, all the other stuff's going to come naturally. So my suggestion would just be making sure you're doing host to post every day. If you're getting 5 up a day, that's going to be 150 posts a month. Like, you should be shooting for 10, but if you could just get 5, that's 150 new networks that you're tapping into. It's insane. And then everything else is going to just fall into place with you're doing host to post. So just do all the things every day, stay consistent. If you plan your stuff ahead of time, you won't have to stress about finding the perfect wording or the perfect picture, or the perfect whatever. If you get dressed one day, and like me, I don't get dressed unless I'm going somewhere. Like, I'm still in my pajamas. Like, I'm not going to get dressed. But if you do one day get dressed, change clothes a couple of times, put a little clip in your hair, do something to make it look different, and take a bunch of pictures so that you have that stuff ready for the week. You don't have to like just stress about doing it all every day. Just plan it out, work smarter, not harder, do the things every single day. Another tip that I have, and I'm almost done, I promise. In your e-suite, the corporate gave us a fall game plan of every week what we're going to be doing, what's going to be on sale, what they're going to be highlighting, what they're going to be promoting, all of the different things. They gave us a whole month of stuff so that we could plan ahead. This week, the pumpkin spice and the sugar cookie coffee is on sale. Like, promote that. Take advantage of that. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on sale, but you get to keep the BV. Like, I think that's right. I might be wrong, but like, take advantage of that. They're doing that to make our lives easier. And how great is it that we have a corporate team that does that for us, so that we don't have to be surprised, and we don't have to play catch up, and we don't have to, be stressed about what's going on during this busy season. Like, you still get to do all of the things, but you're prepared for it. So take advantage of that. Go in your e-suite, print it off. It's in the document library. It's your whole month worth of stuff. And then also, if you're not planning on going to conference, if you haven't gotten your ticket, if you haven't made plans, do it, because it's going to come up really stinking quick. And conference is 100% what changed my life and changed my business. So it's very, very important for you to go. And the last thing that I want to say is, in regards to the give back promotion that we're doing this month, I'm so excited about it, for a couple of reasons. Because it's an amazing opportunity to give back. It's completely voluntary. You don't have to, it's not mandatory. You're not obligated to do it, but just think of it like this. If you are having a bad month, if you are having a slow month, you're not getting the customers and all this stuff, but you're still needing to make some money, you have an opportunity to fill your pocket with sample cash and give back to an incredible foundation. So if you're just focusing on selling 5 sample packs a week, that's it, 5 a week, you will make, if you sell them for $20 each, you're going to make $400. And if you give 5 of those dollars for every sample pack, into this foundation, you're still making $300 for the month. That's $300 cash in your pocket, and you get to give back $100. You can even, that's even tax deductible. Like you get to use that as a write-off. But if just giving back isn't enough for you, but you get to make extra money and you get to help people. So focus on that. Be excited. You can use any type of sample that you want. If you have extra product on hand that you don't like, if you have extra credits in your sample app, you get to choose whatever you want to do. You can sell them for however much you want to sell them for. I saw somebody in one of the VIP chats that was actually giving out a sample, like a Blitz card with a sample attached to it at Halloween in everybody's baskets. It was so cool. But you can leave them on at a restaurant when you leave and pay your tab, like leave a little sample in a Blitz card and then, whatever, but just get the information out there. Everybody get excited about, hi baby. Hang on. My son's obsessed with Nerf guns. Hang on just a second. Go, Jeff. I swear one of these days, whenever he's on a Zoom, I'm going to let Aisel run in his underwear with the Nerf gun. So just get excited about all the things, sell your samples, promote your samples, make some extra cash. Just do the things every day, stay consistent. Like Alyssa said earlier, if you're complaining because your check sucks, or you're complaining because you're having a low enrollment month, or you're sad because you're just in a funk, but you're not working and you're not doing the things, that's on you. So do the things every day. Again, all of this is said completely out of love. I'm not targeting anybody. I'm not, nothing like that. My face is getting red and hot, and I'm just so excited. I have completely changed my mindset from feeling sorry for myself to just being excited and just wanting to help as many people as I can, and just sharing so much positivity and just trying to help people look at the good things in their business instead of focusing on all the bad things that are happening. There's enough of that in the world right now. So let's just try to focus on all of the good things and just get excited. Get excited about your business. Get excited about sharing this opportunity and these products with people and changing people's lives. That's what we're here to do. We're here to share this opportunity and change as many lives as we can along the way. So that's all I wanted to say.
So good. Okay, I'm going to talk for like 5 more minutes because I know we're a little bit over, but it's fine. You guys are hanging in there. We've only lost one person, and I'm going to watch to see who else jumps off. So just know I'm watching. But no, seriously, I've the last couple of weeks, I've noticed myself actually over the last couple of months becoming more and more negative, and social media has been a really negative place, as many of you guys have seen and known and lived, especially working from your phone. And I finally just was like, looked at Tyler and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I normally would not some of it's probably postpartum and sleep deprivation, but some of it was just like the world that we're living in. And so I just have to catch myself. And you guys, it's okay to be like halfway through a statement and be like, never mind, like, whoa, I don't need to finish this thought. Or like today I was in a conversation with Tiffany and all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, here's a good side of this, and just trying to flip it of what is God trying to teach me through this? And then you always can find silver linings of like, well, maybe this is happening, so XYZ. And then as soon as you do that, you start feeling less stressed and less anxious about whatever you're dealing with. So I think sometimes we just like to vent. I don't know if it's a female thing or just human nature of like, we feel like it's going to make us feel better, and it doesn't ever make us feel better, right? It just makes us wallow in whatever we're talking about more. So I want to encourage you guys though with a couple more things. And one of them is really, really important. You've probably heard it before, but you need to find a measure of success. And every season of your business is going to look a little bit different. And so it's a good thing to do every once in a while, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed or burnt out, or just, I don't know, needing a new spark or something. Your measure of success is basically, the way I think of it, is just what will make you proud when you go to bed at night. And I think a lot of times we only feel good on the days that we like get a million host to post up, or we sign a customer, we sign a distributor, right? Like a day is always better if I sign a customer, but guess what? There's a lot of days that I don't sign a customer or distributor. So if that is my only measure of success and joy and happiness in the business, that's a lot of unhappy days, right? I've been doing this for 10 years. That's a lot, a lot of unhappy days. But you need to have something that is in your control, that is based on your effort, that makes you proud, that at the end of the day, regardless of the outcome, you can be proud of the effort. And I think a lot of times we don't slow down enough to actually figure out what that thing is. And so for a lot of people, I think the problem is they do the post, right? It's really easy to make a post about the gummies on your page and you add to your story. But the thing that would make you the most proud is the thing that you avoid until the end of the day, or you don't really push, or you think you'll do it after you do the dishes or whatever, and you never get to it. And so you're constantly spinning your wheels of why you feel so stressed, or you don't feel productive, or you feel anxious, you feel discouraged about your business. And it's mainly in your control, and you're just choosing to not do the thing that would make you the most proud. And so what you guys need to do, and everyone's going to look totally different, so I won't necessarily make you share it in the chat, but come up with the 2 or 3 things of like, if I only did this and I had to every once in a while skip these other things that I know I should be doing, but if I only did these things, I would feel really good. Like I would feel like I killed it that day. And for a lot of you guys, you would be like, if I got up 10 hosts to post, who cares if I posted? Who cares if I added to my story like 10 hosts to post? Like I'd feel so good about my day because I know I would have new people in my network. I would have new conversations going. I would have new people to follow up with. So why is that not the priority, right? And so once you really truly define your measure of success, the thing that's going to make you proud, then you should know exactly what you're doing as soon as you get 5 minutes to work your business, right? It should be that thing first and the other things later. And so really think about what that might be. And again, it's going to look different in different seasons. There are seasons of my business that I would have been like 20 hosts to post and 2 customers every single day. And there's other times where I'm like, okay, if I could just get up 3 hosts to post today, I would be so pumped. So you have to know kind of truly in this season what would make you so proud, and then go do those things. And the other thing I would tell you is find someone to hold you accountable to that thing. So let's even just pick one thing tonight, like your measure of success. If I did this every day for the month of November, I would feel like I freaking killed it, regardless of the enrollments. And message someone and be like, I am committing to do fill in the blank every day this month, and I'm going to send you screenshots, or I'm going to check in with you every week. And I don't know if Lydia's on here, but even she messaged me the other day and she's like, I'm going to send you a picture of this to-do list every week. Because when you know that you have to send it to someone, or you have someone that's going to check in on you, or that you're in a partner, some sort of accountability partner with, you work differently. And so if you know that you're someone that needs that extra layer of accountability, reach out to someone. And if they want to reciprocate, that's fine. But if you're like, I'm literally going to send you screenshots of every host to post I get for the next 30 days, sorry, not sorry, then do it. Because sometimes we will show up differently for other people than we'll show up for ourselves. And so, again, define your measure of success. And then the very last thing that I'm going to tell you guys, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but personal development is so important. And in fact, I need to do some more of it because I can tell when my cup is getting empty, right? We preach personal development all the time, and we've preached it for the last couple of years. It was not something we really talked about when I joined. We know the power of personal development. We know that it grows your mindset, it grows your just like your money mindset, your vision, your dreaming bigger, your confidence, your even the way that you think about the industry and about recruiting and leadership, all of the things, right? Like you cannot make it to the top of the company without personal development. But personal development doesn't replace doing the work. And I think a lot of times, because we preach personal development and because we preach mindset, sometimes we use that as an excuse to not do the work, because we know that our mindset's not 100%, or we're not feeling super motivated. So we feel like we need more personal development, which sometimes is true. But sometimes, and a lot of times, the motivation comes from doing the work. And so you're not always going to feel motivated, even when you do the work on your mindset, even when you have audible books, like literally playing 24/7, there's still going to be days where I'm like, I just don't want to be in Messenger. I just do not feel like talking to people about host to post today. I just was up all night and I just, whatever. There's going to be days that you just have to do the work anyways. And it doesn't matter how much mindset work you've done. That's the mindset work and the personal development also helps you have grit, which means you can continue to show up even on the days that you don't feel like it. So it's still a result of personal development, but indirectly that you'll continue to keep showing up. So just know, not being in a great place or not feeling super motivated isn't your excuse to not work. Show up and do the things that we just talked about. Show up and at least do your measure of success, if nothing else, so that you can go to bed proud of yourself. So a few things that you guys can control are host to post-ish. I think that you can technically control host to post based on how many people you're willing to ask, right? So that's pretty much in our control. Adding people to your network is something you can control. Following up with people is something you control. Asking people to join the business is something you can control. The things that we can't control are the people that choose to message us back, the people that choose to order, the people that choose to post for us, the people that accept our friend request. We can't control those things. But your measure of success has to be within that first list. It has to be things within your control that you can be proud of, because everything else is just a matter of time. All right, guys, that is it. Appreciate you guys hanging on here for a little bit. We did miss 3 people in the last 10 minutes that I was talking, so I will message them privately. I'm kidding. I don't know who it was, but we will see you guys tomorrow night for our first power hour of November at 8:30. So I'll see you guys then.